Yeah, really impressive outing. I mean, that's a tough loss for him. He pitched great. He pitched his heart out, and he's got the ability to maintain his stuff for that many pitches, and did a great job of saving our bullpen. And we just couldn't get it going offensively. An early go hurt us. We had some empty at bats there where had man on second, nobody out, and bases loaded, and just couldn't get it done. And it's 2 games in a row we've been shut out for 9. I just didn't see that coming with this offense, but we're in I guess a little rut the last couple of days with the bats. We got to get them going.
Bruce, could you please comment on the first outing by Suarez in the major leagues?
He threw great, didn't he? He loses the first hitter, and then kept his poise out there. He gets a big double play. He showed 4 pitches, good velocity, 93. Good start for him. That's a close ball game, and so it's good to see him throw like that, because we need somebody to help us as a long man and guy that could eat some innings.
Skip, you had 2 base runners caught trying to steal second today. Was there something you saw in the Rockies defense that had you want to get the guys?
No, I didn't have anything on. They can read it. Gregor just put his head down and didn't see the spin move, trying to steal third there, and Belt just got thrown out. You're not doing a lot offensively. Sometimes I guess you try to make something happen, and Gregor stole second and created a good situation. Once we didn't get him over, he wanted to get to third and maybe score on a ground ball, but they got him.
Buster is 5 for 31 with runners in scoring position. Is there a common thread you see in some of those at bats?
No, I think it's fair to say last few games he's out of sync. He was hot there, and then just not seeing the ball as well as he normally does. He's going to get a day tomorrow. I'll give him a break, but a game like this, you need a timely hit. We couldn't get it. We had a couple chances there, 2 or 3, and just couldn't get a big hit.
You said before the game you would rest Posey tomorrow, but I think that's a couple of rests over 6 games, and you said you were going to rest him more this year, but why 2 over the 6 games as opposed to once every couple of weeks or once every 10 days or so?
Well, John, I guess if you look, I haven't played him 10 or 11 games in a row. Yeah. I just don't do it with him, and I talked to him to see where he's at. He caught 13 yesterday. So occasionally I have to give him a break. But I think if you look over his career, and not very often, if any, I've ever caught him 10, 11, and 12 in a row. So, I usually, when I get to that 6 or 8 game area, I give him a break.
Could that benefit him?
Yeah, I think it does. I think it benefits Brown too. Keep him in the mix, but it's a long season, and now's not the time you want to wear these guys down, particularly your catcher. He needs a break once in a while. I think as much mentally as physically sometimes. And we played some long games. If you look at the last 10 days.
Bruce, you look at the game that Mac Williamson had today with the 3 strikeouts, just trying to do too much.
Well, I guess he had a rough day. You're hoping you give a guy a day off. The guy comes up and has a good game for you, but it's a rough day for him at the plate. I'm sure he's pressing, trying to make something happen for the team, help the club out, and it's hard for a young kid coming up here. That's one of the hardest things, to get a spot start or pinch hit. The game's hard enough, and for young players, even more difficult. I understand that, but with our situation, Span needed a day. We've talked about this the last 2-3 games. you know, that this day would be a break day for him. And really, if he's up until today, he's thrown out some pretty good at bats, I thought, in Cincinnati.
Any temptation to bring Span into pinch hit over the course of the game, or was he was done for the day? No questions asked.
No, he was ready to pinch hit. I'm not going to pinch hit for Mac his first time up. You know, he's getting a day, and that's when he would have hit later in the game. But second inning, I'm not going to pull Mac out at that point. But you know, it's always the right situation when you do pinch hit, but it didn't come up again.
Your defense seems to favor the pitchers in the way they help them out. A couple of plays by Crawford and Blanco in center field, and Samardzija has commented about how, you know, he loves playing with this defense. Do you see that as a big factor for these starters?
I think it gives them a lot of confidence, you know, to pitch to contact and with the confidence they have in the defense. And I will say, I mean, I saw some of the softest hits, you know, last 2 days against us. So, you know, ball wasn't bouncing our way. Not, you know, we're not making excuses, but you know, Parra comes up, he bloops one in, infield hits, things like that. The last couple of days, we survived them yesterday, but today, you know, cost us a run. And you know, and the one inning Gonzalez gets jammed. You know, we have a shift on him, and he ended up scoring. But the defense should give these pitchers a lot of confidence. They do a great job. Okay.